If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. Let me explain. Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Now go download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And now back to Girl Down Podcast with me, Aeon. You're listening to a new episode of Girl Down Podcast with your host, me, Aeon. So sit back, relax, and listen as I unpack the uncertainty of my 30s, one episode at a time. Well, this has been a while. First of all, welcome to another episode of Girl Down Podcast. It is me, your host, Aeon. And honey, it's been a while. So this episode is just going to be a life update, what has been going on with me. So since the last time I released episodes, I turned 33 on December the 2nd. I'm really happy about that, but Miss Thing, life has been crazy. I really thought the month of December, things, at least at work, will be able to wind down, but it seems like when we got back from Thanksgiving vacation, all of my cases got activated, and I was extremely busy, so I got to celebrate my birthday. Shout out to Aria Saeed. Shout out to Diamond Styles. They happen to be in town for DC. Diamond Styles on Marshall's Plate Podcast, and Aria Saeed of the Transgender District, who are some of my girlfriends. They were in town, and we were able to go to a restaurant and just order everything we wanted on the menu, and it was covered. And I really at least had one day to have a good time, but Miss Thing, work has been draining for me. This month has been really hard. It's been a lot of work, a lot of critique, a lot of redirection, and I'm just trying to take everything in stride, but I've been really, really busy. The first weekend, my birthday weekend, I went to New York. I went to see the Thoughts of a Color Man play. I bought front row tickets, so I was right in their face, and it was eye contact, it was interaction, and basically the play is just about black men, and each character in a play represents an emotion of a black man. Really good play. Luke James is in the play. Mac Wilds is in the play. Dylan Burnside, aka Ricky from Pose, is in the play. And there's some other people. It was a really good play, but even though I got to go see the play and I had a good time, I had assignments due at work that following Monday, so I really didn't get to let my hair down the way I wanted to in New York, and work just took over. I also got an Airbnb. It's my first Airbnb I ever got. A cute little apartment in Harlem. So that experience was fun. The next time I go to New York, now I've decided every time I go to New York, I'm getting Airbnbs because I really like being in the neighborhood experience of New York. And for those who've never been to New York before, they only really have hotels like in certain locations, like in like Times Square or like downtown Brooklyn or the Bronx. And me, I like to have the neighborhood experiences, and you really don't find hotels like in Harlem or in like Flatbush and all of that. And I'm just at a point in life where I would just want to experience the neighborhood and experience the people and the vibe. So that Airbnb was a really good experience for me. The following weekend, I was in Atlanta. So the birthday celebration continued in Atlanta. I go to Fairskin Spa. It's based in Atlanta. I know they have a branch in New York, but since the beginning of this year, I've been doing facials and getting my facial treatment. So it was time for my seasonal facial / microdermabrasion treatment. So I was able to go and get that done. I really didn't hang out in Atlanta. First of all, when I got down there, the weather was trash. It was fog the first day, and it was raining, and it wasn't sunshine until the last day. But the sun goes down so early now that by the time I woke up and got going, child, the sun was going down. But Atlanta, that weekend in Atlanta, I was in a nice hotel. I was in a Buckhead neighborhood, and I was just really able to relax. And I came back to work this week just like still overwhelmed, still stressed, but ready to go in a way that I haven't felt energized since daylight savings time started. So, all in all, though I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do for my birthday, though I didn't get to have the freedom to just like not do nothing and zone out, all in all, it's good. Work is a lot. I'm now at the point, my next position, it has to be something where I'm doing the type of work that I want to do and that I'm also being fulfilled. Not to downplay this job. Like, this job is cute, but I'm really looking for, I miss being in community, and I'm looking forward to being back in the community some type of way. I've also been entertaining the idea of taking positions that aren't necessarily legal based or lawyer based. One, I feel like I could get more money doing a position that's so what they don't tell you when you're getting in the work field and when you're being a lawyer, that actual like litigation work, like filing cases, doing research for like stuff that is the lifeblood of lawyering, it's extremely underpaid, right? So it's underpaid. And also there's no training. It's just like, especially since I've been at this job, I just feel like I've just been thrown into the deep end and expected to know all of these things and just keep my head above water. And if I get it right, I get it right, but I don't really know how I got it right. But if I mess up, it's like the end of the world, and we have to have all these private conversations. So I say all of that to say that I'm opening the possibilities to, one, make more money, and to two, be in a field where hopefully I can get some training, but also I want to feel like I'm making like inroads to like some goals that I want to do, and I just want to be connected to community. So and this is to say that I'm just totally off of being a lawyer and all of that, because I do like lawyering, but I also have to honor my true feelings that I feel like I could be doing more. I feel like there's something else out there for me. So I'm just on this, the being a lawyer is a winding path, honey, because you don't know what you're really going to do in like a year from now or 2 years from now, because there's so many ways that your trajectory could go. And right now I'm just open to the possibilities, but a sister needs to make some more money because I always got a bill to pay. I thought I was moving to New York at the end of next year. I applied for a legal position, a 2-year legal position at this law firm in New York, and I got rejected. Which rejection doesn't hurt as bad now, even though it was an inconvenience, because it was like, damn, I could have planned my life out at least for the next 2 years. But I've been rejected. At this point, I've been rejected from so many things, and then I've had so many better opportunities come after the rejection, that even though it stings a little bit, it doesn't take me out the way that it used to. And I think my antidepressants help with that. But also, I'm just open to the possibilities that everything that you plan for yourself, sometimes the universe has something in mind for you. And my life is just a testament that every time somebody said no to something, it was something around the corner that presented me options that were even more than I thought that I had access to. So even though it sucks that I can't move to New York and I can't have the New York fantasy and I can't work for this amazing firm, it's not an end. Like I'm always applying. I always have my nose to the streets. I've given myself permission to not apply for anything, at least until it gets warm again. Usually I'm on it. I have my I's dotted and my T's crossed, but I have faith that things are going to work out. Even if I don't find a job, I don't have that spirit of worry or that spirit of concern or that spirit of inferiority. My life has shown me that shit has always worked out, and that I'm just going to try to, instead of stressing myself out and instead of letting the anxiety get the best of me, I'm just going to be present in this moment, in this current position that I'm in. I'm going to be present in the moment for creating my podcast and doing my other creative stuff that I want to do. And when the time comes for me to find a new job and make those connections that'll happen, I also am planning, if I stay in the DC area, I definitely I want to move into a bigger apartment. I'm trying to get back onto that, taking those leaps of faith. Like, I like my apartment. It's cute for what it is, but I'm ready. My dream is to at least have an experience where I live. I really want to live in like a high-rise apartment. It's a lot of those options, at least in the Virginia area. So I'm ready. I'm ready to relocate, knowing that my job ends I have to move by July, but my job ends in September. But I don't know. I really have faith that things are going to work out, because I'm just so open to doing whatever, or not doing whatever, but applying to jobs that that give me space to just grow and build. And I don't know. I'm really relying on faith, and I just feel like that's going to carry me through. Want to give a shout out to Zayday of Black to the Future podcast. Zayday had me as a featured guest on her podcast, where we basically discuss my life and just my thoughts about the world. And it was a very easy conversation. It was very easy. It was very fun. I will put the links to that conversation in the show notes. I listened back to the show. It was a really good show. Honey, I'm trying to get to the new year. I feel like 2022 is going to be a very good year for me. I feel like 2021 was a good year for me. All things considered, I feel like I grew a lot. I feel like I centered me, which is something that I've always wanted to do. In 2021, even with the downfalls and the bad things that happened, it was still a year that felt really good to me, and I just want to continue that energy going into 2022. I have a lot of plans. I have a lot of things that I want to do, whether the Omarion variant becomes a thing or not. I just still want to evolve and stretch as a person and challenge myself as a person, to stand on my own as a person. And I'm really excited. I'm just really excited of going for it. I'm excited about the unknown. I'm excited to connect with more people. I'm excited to grow in my profession. I'm just so open. I'm just so open to the possibilities. Do I have anything else that I want to update y'all about? Nothing going on in my love life. When it comes to my love life and dating, I'm open to dating here in DC, But my mindset is, because I know I don't want to permanently reside here, and I am looking to relocate somewhere else in the next 2 to 3 years. And it's likely going to be down south. So it's likely either going to be Atlanta, Houston, maybe Las Vegas. I don't want to, in my mind, I don't want to do something permanent here and then force somebody to move somewhere with me, because I'm going to move. I don't want to stay in the DMV area. And I would rather just be single, have my fun, have a friend if the friendship happens. But my ultimate goal is to relocate and to see what's going on in whatever new area that I relocate to. And to be honest, the men that have been approaching me that, like, you know, I had my fun, but as far as people that want to date me and people that I'm getting to know, none of these men have been interesting. Nobody, like, interesting as people, their life stories, what they're trying to do. And until I come across that, I'm just not going to be impressed. But it's not a bad thing. In the meantime, I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. And I want a man or a person that is living their life and that wants to live their life with me. And I haven't found anybody that's on the wavelength, and that's okay, because in the meantime, I'm still going to live my life. I still have goals. I still have things that I want to do. But y'all know me. I'm very straightforward, and I'm not as high strung as I used to be when it comes to dating and romance, because right now it's just not the most important part of my life yet, or I haven't found the right person to activate those feelings in me, and we will cross that bridge when we get to it, honey. But yeah, I just felt like I should give y'all a life update. I wasn't able to update the episodes because work has been so intense, but I'm happy that I have the space and time now to give you the episodes. So stay tuned. Also, I have a lot of things that I will be launching in the new year to complement the podcast, so definitely stay tuned for that. I want to thank you all for supporting me. You all are so dope. The fact that just 20 people listen to the episode, that really means a lot to me. To have 20 people, let alone 50 or 100 people listen to your episode and support your episode and comes back, it really lets me know that you all care about what I'm talking about, or it resonates with you. So I just want to thank y'all for joining me on this ride and just for remaining consistent with me. And I will do my best to offer that in return. Since this is the episode where it's just off topic and there's no topics, I want you all to have a blessed holiday season and take some time to rest, take some time to enjoy your family, whether it be blood family or chosen family, and just relax if you can, and just be ready to go into 2022 ready to face whatever is coming your way. Until next episode, bye. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you for listening to another episode of Girl Down Podcast with me, Aeon. If you like the show, please be sure to go on over to Apple Podcasts and rate and review this podcast. Also, make sure that you're engaging with me on social media. Also, if you have any inquiries or you want to send me any questions, be sure to email me at girldownpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, bye y'all.